Alright, YouTube, it is Mr. Mean coming at you this Saturday, December the 5th. We are already in December, guys. I am back from my little mini vacation. I took 2 weeks off to go down to Louisiana and help out my wife's family, and everything went well, and we are moving forward with everything as always. This is just a gaming goodness coming soon. This is, I've been away for 2 weeks. And I obviously didn't have all my recording equipment and everything, so I couldn't do a video. Pardon the mess in the background. I am getting photobombed. I'm getting photobombed by a 3-year-old. He is 3. So happy. I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving, and I hope your Christmas is merrier than it ever has been. Of course, in this bubonic time, we can only do the best that we can do. I kind of got a little bit of a new setup here. First of all, let me get this out of the way. There's no review in this video. This is just what's going on with Mr. Mean and a little holiday video and all that fun stuff and what's coming up. Hence the subtitle down there, Gaming Goodness Coming Soon. So if you were looking for a review and you don't want to watch me babble about shit, then move along. But if you enjoy my babbling and you want to know what's going on, stay tuned. We got lots of cool shit coming up. We got the mail fiasco with the mail system here. The U.S. postal system here in Duluth is just ass. The employees don't care. It's just horrible. I am so tired of getting packages mangled, books mangled and stuff. It's just, you know, when I've lived all over the U.S. and I've never had this problem. And I've been dealing with Amazon for years and I've always had good luck. But anyway, we're not here to bitch about Amazon or anything. The beard is coming in gloriously. It's getting nice and full. A lot of gray. I'm not going to dye it because I'm not that vain. Let's see what else is going on. Like I said, gone for 2 weeks over the Thanksgiving holidays. Went down to Louisiana, saw the devastation from the 2 hurricanes. It was horrible. I didn't even know where to turn to go down my street to my old house because it just didn't look the same. Some of the buildings were absolutely gone. The hurricane just picked them up and moved them. So yeah, it was very devastating. And my in-laws are doing well, and we were able to help them out and get some things done while we were there for 2 weeks. So that being said, I am back in Duluth. I am healthy. I am happy. I had a COVID test, so hopefully it'll come back negative, but I don't feel bad or anything like that. So, but we're self-quarantining to be safe. Remember, wear your mask everywhere you go. It is not for you. It is for the safety of others. Now, if you're just a shitbag and you don't care about other people, then don't wear your mask. But don't be that asshole. And if you are, you're not part of Mr. Mean's coolness. But aside from all that public safety stuff, let's get into the goodies that I picked up while I was on vacation or had delivered or Kickstarters that came through. All kinds of crazy stuff going on, guys. So, you guys know I do miniatures. I paint. It's therapeutic for me. Plus, I just really enjoy it. And to be honest, I'm not half bad at it. But it just takes me forever to paint because I go in spurts and I don't, I can't sit at home and paint all day like, some of these guys do. But I have very bad eyes. I've said that many, many times. So I bought this. I saw some really good reviews. It is the Dick Foes. That's a horrible name, but that is the name of it. Dick Foes. Dick Fios. I don't know. Maybe it's Italian or something. I'm not going to turn on the light. Well, I will turn on the light, but I'm not going to shine it at the screen because it'll probably burn out my camera. But look how bright that is. That's a little LED. It's got 2 little lights on it. And what you do is it comes with this little case. So it was like, I don't know. This was like $20, I think. And I saw it, and because it's been getting harder and harder for me to paint. And so what you do is, if I can open this without breaking anything, it comes with these little lenses and they snap on. So if you have bad eyes like me, I highly recommend this. And then what you do is you've got it and you put this crazy contraption on, and then you adjust the lenses to as you need them. So as you're painting little miniatures and stuff, and then of course there's a super bright light. Again, I'm not going to turn it on, but yeah, that is the system, man. It takes 3 AAA batteries to power that LED. Like I said, it's super bright, but it comes with this handy case. And like I said, so if you have bad eyes or you just want to magnify stuff, Amazon, this is an amazing product. I can't wait to use it. And part of the reason why I bought it was they just released the Orcs. You can see it's still in the plastic. I was down in Lake Charles, one of my favorite game stores, Paper Heroes, run by Kevin. Shout out to Kevin and Paper Heroes and the Lake Charles gaming crew. You guys rock. But I run Nurgle, and I'm painting Nurgle, and I'll do a separate video on that stuff. But I also like the Orcs. They hit really hard. They just have shit for movement. I'm hoping the new books that come out later this year or next weekend maybe will have better movement stats, because these guys rock. But anyway, I wanted a full warband. I have some other Orcs that I primered when I was testing out my airbrush. And I'm not sure if I'm going to use those or not, but I have these Orcs. I may add them in just for some variety, but this is a full warband, comes with the cards. I already bought the cards when they were just simple little packs, but I have the cards now. I have all the tokens and everything I need to, if we ever get back to normalcy and can play at the game store, I'll be able to play Warcry. And I'm going to try to make it an effort to get my Nurgle guys painted and get these guys painted, so I have 2 warbands so that I can play with my friends who don't necessarily have a warband. So anyway, awesome deal. If you're ever down in the Lake Charles area, check out Paper Heroes. It's off of, I think it's Preon Lake Road, I think is where it's off. Anyway, it's the only game store in Lake Charles. I think it's the only. There may be another one. Anyway, Paper Heroes, go check it out, Lake Charles. Then the other cool thing I got is while I was on vacation, my Dungeon in a Box Kickstarter came in. And if you're on my Discord, you might have seen this logo as I was teasing it. And I did put up a picture late last night. But again, full review coming. This is all stuff that I'm going to review. But it's basically acrylic miniatures. Let me see if I can put that up there so you can see that. And you can't really see them since they're inside the case. But I kickstarted it, and I got this awesome case with it. So you can see all that. So full review on this coming. This is from Dungeon in a Box. They sent me this nice little case as well as part of the Kickstarter. They're going to, I guess people have been complaining when you get this thing full of the miniatures, the magnet doesn't close very well. So they're going to offer a new case to all of us at cost, at their cost. So far though, this is everything I bought. It all fits in here. When their store goes live after I think this fall, when the store goes live, or spring, I'm not sure. I will be ordering some more. I also do Arknight flat plastic miniatures, and they are awesome. They're a lot more flimsy and thinner. This is a thicker acrylic. It's about 3 or 4 millimeters thick, and it's painted on both sides, front and back, so just like flat plastic miniatures, but these seem a little thicker, a little more durable. Not that the flat plastic miniatures are bad either. I'm going to use both, so I'm very, very excited and happy to have this. Once we get back to where my gaming group can come over and play, I will use these on the tabletop. So I'm super excited about these. So and again, review coming in soon. I got a number of things coming from Mr. Mazza, a.k.a. Andrew Marrington. He was in the Chivalry and Sorcery game with me that Mr. Stephen Turner ran for us. And I didn't know it at the time, but he's also a publisher and has done a lot of OSR and basic OSR products. And so he was nice enough to reach out to me and say, hey, I can send you a bunch of stuff if you'd like to review it. And I'm like, sure. And I was like, you can just send it PDF. He's like, I'll give you PDFs and hard copies. So, Andrew, thank you so much. I got the first one that came in the mail, Bubonica, Chaos Cults. If anybody knows, you know that Mr. Mean is a huge Nurgle fan. And while I don't think I'll ever run this, I do plan on reviewing it because from what I see, it's really well put together. It's just a tiny little pamphlet. It's by Grim Aramil Publishing. So go check it out. I'm going to do a full review on it, but it's all about chaos cults for fantasy. So this is definitely something, if you're a Warhammer fan, and you play Warhammer Fantasy or you play Fantasy Age or any generic system, this is still going to be useful. So he's sending me a bunch of other products as well. They just haven't come in yet because it's a drive-through RPG, and they're printing on demand. And so as it gets printed, it gets shipped. So Andrew, thank you so much for sending everything. Full review of this coming soon, probably in the next coming weeks. Then, of course, for if the plague ever lifts and we can do our in-house gaming, while I was we spent the night in St. Paul so that we could get on the train to go to Louisiana. And while I was in St. Paul, I thought I would go to The Source, which is an amazing game store. If you're ever in the St. Paul, I think it's Roseville. If you're ever in that area, go check out The Source Comics and Games. It is probably the best gaming store I've ever been in. The one in Oakland, I can't remember the name of it, that my friend Brian goes to all the time, is pretty awesome. This one's got it beat. It is huge. And, every time I'm there, I always forget to take pictures. I need to take a video. In fact, what I need to do is go down there for a weekend once this plague is over and record a video there. That would be awesome because my rig is pretty portable. It's a laptop. It's a gaming laptop, but it's pretty powerful. It's a ZBook, HP ZBook, and I could take that with me, and that would be really cool. So I might reach out to those guys and see if that's something they want to do. So, but one of the things I managed to get while I was there was the Pathfinder Bandit Outpost Flip Mat Classics. I have been looking for this on Amazon because I don't have a local game store here that's worth a shit that carries any product. Level Up Games and Superior is awesome if you want to order things and wait for it to come in, but unfortunately, I don't want to make a special trip to Superior. It's only a 10-minute drive for me, but still, I got to go across the bridge and I got to deal with people and plagues and and everything when I can just go on Amazon and order it. So, or I could order it directly from Paizo. But it's been out of stock at Paizo as well. But I just happened to be flipping through their maps there because I do that when I go there. I was looking for something to pick up just to, say I'd been there and spend a little money because I really like supporting the store. And I found this and I was like, oh, I got to have this because my guys are in the city right now. And so this will be handy. Now, it doesn't do me any good because right now we're playing on Unity, Fantasy Ground Unity. We may be switching to Foundry if I can get my shit together, but that's a story for another time. But it comes with 2 maps. It's reversible. It's a flip mat, of course. And so I don't know I'll necessarily do a review on this, but I might combine it with something else. And then one of the things that I saw while I was also at the Source I was super excited about because I missed out on the first one was Cortex Prime. This is in the lines of like fantasy or the Age system by Green Ronin. This is a generic system. This is written by Cam Banks, and again, I'm gonna do a full review on it. But I was reading it while I was on the train and everything, and on my pseudo vacation, and I really like it. So I'm not too wild about the worlds that they present in here. But my understanding is they're gonna make splat books with other worlds, or you can just do your own. But I do like the dice mechanic in here. It's a scaling up and scaling down dice mechanic. So you go from a D6 to a D8, and so on and so forth, depending on what you're doing and stuff. So very cool. Full review coming on this real soon. Again, this is Cortex Prime by Fandom Tabletop. This is basically the old Cortex system that powered Firefly and Battlestar Galactica from Margaret Weiss Productions. This is the same system. It's just been slightly updated, and it's with a new license. So full review of this coming soon too. I told you guys, there's a lot of stuff coming. Also, I still got Black Void to do. They just finished their Kickstarter, so I think I'm gonna wait until I think I got the PDFs already. I don't even know, but I still got a full review coming of Black Void because this is really cool. This is the GM screen little booklet because the book is buried right now. There's so much you can see behind me how much crap is in my office, and I also have to work out of here on a daily basis for my day job, so it's busy in here. But yeah, I still want to get this reviewed and go through. I'm still reading it. I still would like a chance to play it. I just haven't had that chance yet. So definitely looking forward to that. So full review coming for the GM screen and the core book. And if I get the PDF, I'll cover Nebulous Skies as well. And a big shout out to Christopher. If you guys didn't know, I did an interview with him talking about this. So Christopher is the designer behind this game. So go check it out. And then, last but not least, I have to give a huge shout out to Mr. Stephen Turner and Andy Staples and A.R. Crowley, D. Blewett, and C.D. Spires, and F. Tiffany, because they made a great game that for years I always thought was basically a historical RPG, and I had no interest in historical RPGs. But Mr. Turner ran Chivalry and Sorcery for me, and a couple of my one of my Patreons, and then Maza and Andy Staples, and a couple of Nasser, who's one of my Patreons and a big supporter of the channel. So big shout out to him. He was able to get this scheduled, and we played, and I got to play a mage, and I had so much fun. It was, if you haven't checked out the live stream, please go back in the archives there and check it out. But I got a full review of this coming too. I've been reading it a little bit. If you were like me and you thought that Chivalry and Sorcery was only a historical RPG and it was super complicated and it was no fun, you are wrong. Go back and watch that live stream. We had a lot of fun. We tried to explain the mechanics as we went along, and I believe on the 13th or 14th, next weekend, we are going to finish that one shot and find out who that mysterious voice was, and we'll see if I can get my hands on that book. Oh, the power. So anyway, super excited. Full review on this coming. He just, Orcs, Goblins, and Trolls, I think it is, just came out in PDF. So use my affiliate link. Go check that out on DriveThruRPG if you're a Chivalry and Sorcery fan. When you use my affiliate link on DriveThruRPG, it doesn't cost you anything extra, and it saves me $1. Also, as you can see on the top there, I have a Patreon. It's real simple. It's $5 a month. That gets you a special color on the Discord channel when you join, and it also puts you in for drawings every so often. Sometimes publishers will give me extra copies, or if I upgrade my book, I'll send the older book out. They're all in good quality. I take very good care of my products, and it's just a little way for me to give back. And then of course, I'm due for that game. I haven't shot a video for that game because it's just been so busy, but I want to do a video for that game, which is a kind of monthly series that I've been doing, where I get a couple of people either from my channel or within the gaming industry, and we talk about a game that has influenced us, and it usually runs a little bit over an hour. And it's a lot of fun. It's just chit chat and a bunch of guys, nerds, sometimes gals. I don't think I've had any females, but I'm going to get one on here sooner or later. So that's a shout out to any female game designers out there. If you want to come on the Mr. Mean channel and talk about that game, that's an open invitation. Please reach out to me at jpolak@gmail.com or hit me up on my Discord. There is a link in the video description here and on my YouTube homepage. So yeah, of course on Patreon, like I said, $5 a month. There's no crazy tiers. It's just $5 a month. I'm on ZellyPay, jpolak@gmail.com. You can send a one-time donation or PayPal Pay Me. All the links are down in the video description. So guys, that's pretty much it. It's been about 2 weeks. I hadn't gotten a video out, so I wanted to get something out. I will have some reviews. Next weekend, I will be recording part 2 of the Chivalry and Sorcery demo game that Mr. Turner ran for us. I'm excited. I can't wait to play it. Got some other things I want to get to the table. I'm working on Foundry Virtual Tabletop. I'm set up with a guy who's going to kind of teach me the basics. I already know a little bit about Unity, but as much as I'm excited for Unity and I backed it on Kickstarter, it still seems kludgy, and it just doesn't flow the way I want it to flow, and neither does Roll20, which are the two that I've used. I'm not a fan of Roll20. I play in two weekly D&D games with my friends over on the West Coast, and I'm still I still don't like it, but I play for the camaraderie and the companionship of my friends, and you know, and to do that. So that is that. So I'm looking. Hopefully, Foundry will do it. And give me, I think Foundry is going to do what I want it to do. It looks very promising. I'm very excited to start learning about it and maybe getting it to the table. Maybe push out my Cyberpunk or my Low Life 2090 game. I just picked up the Cyberpunk PDF, and I got the review copy of, well, the draft. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for. I got the draft of Low Life 2090, which is, if you don't know what it is the Cyberpunk grandchild to low fantasy gaming. So this is basically the mechanics. I've done a review of low fantasy gaming, so go check it out in the archives. I am smitten with this game. If you play D&D 5th edition and you're like, there's just something missing from it, or it doesn't quite deliver the punch that I want, this may be the game for you. Low hit points, high damage weapons, armor mitigates, and it's a brutal system, but it is very cool. So, and magic is, they've got a unique spin on magic, and I really, really like it. So yeah, go check it out. Low Fantasy Gaming by Pickpocket Press. They were nice enough to add me to the Kickstarter for the print on demand. I thought that's what I was ordering when I did the Kickstarter, and I screwed up and I ordered the low fantasy one. They had a special tier in there to get all the low fantasy, which was a Kickstarter they had done like a year prior, and I missed it, and this was never even on my radar. So I was able to, I backed it and I got the codes and I was able to print it. So this came from Drive Through Press. I love their logo too. So very excited about this. That's their Pickpocket logo. That's their Low Fantasy Gaming logo. So when you see that logo, you know it's for Low Fantasy Gaming. So they do great products, guys. Go check them out. Help support them. They're a great company. Super nice guys. And they do cool shit. So Low Life 2090 is basically Shadowrun and Cyberpunk mushed together with just an all-around better rules system. So look for that review coming soon. So I've got a lot of irons in the fire. I am super excited. I've got a lot of reading to do because I got to read up on Chivalry and Sorcery. It is a complex system to make a character, but you really make the character you want, which I think is kind of cool. And if you just follow the process and take your time to read, you can roll through it. So I want to make my own character. I just haven't had time. It's been a very busy holiday season for me, and it's not slowing down. And work is going good, but it's also busy. So, and with this COVID crap going around, it's making things even more difficult. You would think working from home I'd have more time, but I don't. So that's everything in a nutshell, guys. I hope you found that informative. If there's anything you're looking forward to, let me know down in the comments. As always, thank you guys so much for all the support, the Patreons. It really gives me energy to come back and do this, week after week. And it's a lot of fun, to be honest. I enjoy doing it. And you guys just make it fun. We have a thriving Discord community. There's a link there in the show notes. So go check it out. Join the channel. Become one of the meanies. I guess it's becoming the thing now to say that we're a meanie in my videos when I do recording. So that's awesome. And I got cool people on there. If you're a publisher or a game designer, reach out to me and let me know if you're on my Discord. I have a special color designation for publishers and game designers so that everybody knows who you are, and all that cool stuff. So some perks and everything for being part of the channel and growing the Meanie Army. I think we're up to, I haven't even checked. It's been crazy, guys. Let's see here. How many subscribers do we have? Let's see. Wow, I'm totally humbled by you guys. We have 812 subscribers. I think before I went on vacation, we were right at 800, 799 or 798. So that's 12, 13 more subscribers. So you guys just rock. I appreciate all of you. In fact, let's see. Let's give a couple shout outs while we're doing it. We got, let's see here. Last week we left off with Anthony Reagan, so a big shout out to him. And then new subscriber Mod Nor, so shout out to you, sir. Zeno Belkadas, I hope I said that right, also another new subscriber. And let's see, I thought there was one more. Yes, Daniel McVicker. So a big shout out to you, sir. 3 days ago, he just signed up for the Meanie Army. So welcome aboard. A big hearty salute to all of you guys for being meanies. And please join in the Discord if that's your thing. If it's not, no pressure, no big deal. And appreciate all you guys watching. So as always, peace and hair grease. And remember, Mr. Mean says, be nice.